final step forward for the Nagakur. First, you appear.
I have little time to...
I used to...
A belly of regret. These feelings of despair that I cannot forget. Shunate, Shunate, why do you last? Why do I cling to my troubled past? Despair over lost ones, those I must avenge. Hatred and sadness, a thirst for revenge. They blind me from reaching the path ahead. And so I am lost to my dread. Shunate, Shunate, a belly of regret. These feelings of despair that I cannot forget.
Bland.
Shunate, Shunate, it strikes me blind. If I'm to move ahead, I can't look behind.
You meet my gaze. Unusual. You either know just enough, or nothing at all. What do you want? Tools to slake the thirst of the Great Serpent. Their heyday has long passed, but some faithful still carry on the tradition of giving offering. You'll know by the lives they sent into the Great Serpent's maw. The lingering remnants of the temple has not bared to. You'll know by the light. Why do the blaggards do any?
What's up, Dad? Usually when I first get online, I just start playing by myself because nobody likes talking when they first wake up. You in Murkmire? It's pretty flat though, as far as there's only there's only one part I don't know how to get to, but I think a quest will lead you there. It's all the way to the northeast. There's something there. There's like an eye on the map, but I can't get to it. I don't know how to. I tried running around to the northwest and southeast, and there seems to be no way there. So I'm thinking at some point you're gonna get teleported over there. But other than that, it's pretty flat and straightforward. Like if there's something you need to get to, you could just go in that direction and usually get there. You know. I mean, compare it to mountainy places. Like elsewhere was annoying.
True.
With the mountains, having to run around.
Now you say true. Did you? I praise your.
Yeah, I'm just doing the quest here. I did the whole, like, I did, like, at least half of this map. It's not very big, this map. Like, this is nowhere near as much to do as Somerset. Nowhere near it. Yeah. I don't know, I didn't check. Probably. He hasn't spoken to me. If he gave a shit about me, he would have spoken to me. What had happened with Cash had something to do with T-Man, too. What happened was somebody left the guild, and so I spanked them for leaving on their way out. And Cash didn't like that. I mean, but they took people's time, money, gear, advice. Like they took plenty of time from people, and then they didn't say goodbye. They didn't say I have to leave, personal reasons, I'm sorry. They just left. And then they wouldn't give me the reason why they left, so I blew up on them, and that's how the whole thing started. But then that led to me understanding what's been going on with Cash, because she's been letting people in Worst Nightmare get bullied by other people from her guild. She's been letting it happen for months now, and I fucking told her that was a no-no. It wasn't allowed to happen, you know? So I have my own issue with Cash before she thinks she had an issue with me. But Cash thinks that some person in the guild, like, hurt themselves in real life because of me. But they hurt themselves in real life because they're in love with Cash, and Cash rejected them. No one's hurting themselves for me. Trust me, alright? That person that was in the guild that left only joined the guild so they could sexually harass Cash Tana. And now I'm no longer Cash Tana's friend, because somebody that sexually harassed her got spanked by me. I hate to say this, but the truth of the matter is, behind all that giggling and laughing, Cash is a real fucking piece of shit of a human being. Real piece of shit. You know, I knew it a long time ago, too. When she was friends with somebody named Beaches and Hoes. And then she was friends with somebody who had glory holes in their name. And then she even named her guild giggles and glory holes because she says she thought it was funny. It's fucking disgusting, and it's stupid, and it's not her personality. It was only her personality adopted by playing with people
I just heard
that
someone
are mean,
found
shitty,
dead
bully people. Like, she likes to hang out with people that the first thing they do when they meet somebody is call that person a liar when they're wrong about it. That's the type of person she likes to hang out with. That's who Beaches and Hoes is. 5 minutes of meeting that fucking bitch back in my Joe chat, he's calling me a liar in front of my whole Joe when I was right about what I was talking about. So that's how her first friend that she had that I didn't like, that's how that whole thing started. And that was a big, big deal because at one point I didn't even think it could be her friend if she was friends with that person. But there's been an ongoing string of Cash Tanner friendly relationships that have been bad for this guild. There's been a whole string of those, ongoing string of them. So Cash is nice, and she's good for their sniping, or she used to be, for the trial thing. But she doesn't give a shit if she associates with people that should just fucking be killed in their life because they have no value, no use, no morals, and they're the reason why fucking people like Trump are president, right? So I just don't associate with people like that, and I no longer can associate with Cash either. She didn't stop talking to me. I fucking unfriended her. I threw her out of the fucking guild. By fucking her. I grabbed her and dragged her out and threw her the fuck out. She was going to continue to talk to me and try to be my friend. But she thought very negatively about what happened with that fucking girl. See, it all started when that girl tried to tell somebody in my guild when we had a full fucking group of 12 people, all worst nightmare in our first normal trial ever. That girl tried to tell another girl that just was in the chat, who doesn't come in the chat that often, that she identifies as a man, but the way that she went about doing it, it was very awkward and very embarrassing for the other person. So I pulled Rufus in a different chat and I said, listen, you can't be fucking forcing your real life shit onto people in the game. You gotta talk to people like that about something like that privately. And you know what I mean? You can't blame anybody if they don't want to do what you're saying. If somebody doesn't want to refer to you as a him because you were born a woman, you sound like a woman, it's not their fucking fault. They're not a bad person. You just don't know them well enough for them to care about you enough to do that. We're not some sort of fucking weird, strange group of people in society where we're all going to be gender fucking specific and gender conscious with new people. Get the fuck out of here with that. It's a video game. Stop bringing real life and want to deal with that. Exactly. Get the fuck out of here with that. And then sure, exactly. And I told them both about that shit too. I said, listen, there's people out there, they don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. They don't even get to choose something, whether they're gay or not. And you want to fucking act like how you feel about yourself means anything at all when there's people fucking starving and getting fucking macheted to death and people who watch their mother and father get murdered. Get the fuck out of here. That's stupid shit. If you want to bring real life into it, there's a lot worse things going on than somebody referring to you as a fucking female. It's not our fault that you were born female. Don't blame other people for it. I don't know why anybody was going to be male anyway. It sucks. But that's the whole scenario, you know what I'm saying? I have to draw the line at a certain point. It usually is, you're the only one that's not allowed to be. And Cass tried to fool that on me. She was like, you're not allowed to be mean to anybody in the guild either. But I was only fucking mean to Rufus after she left the guild. I didn't break my own rule. She didn't come to me and say, hey, listen, stuff's going on with me and Cash, I gotta leave the guild, I'm sorry, I thank you for everything you've done. Then everything would have been fine. No. She left the guild, she ran to the fucking bathroom, she started to fucking cut herself. Then I started to inquire what was happening, then she showed me what was happening, and now T-Man and Cash trying to blame me for doing that to herself. When she did it before I even fucking spoke to her. Cash and T-Man, really T-Man, you know, for a cop, he's really bad at an investigation. I would think that, you know, detective is pretty far out for him if he can't fucking put the goddamn police together and understand what the hell happened. Fuck anybody who thinks that their own personal problems are going to make people in this guild miserable, including Ruthless, including Cash Tanner, including T-Man. Fuck anyone who's going to make people in this guild miserable with their shit. If you got a problem and you can't be around people, get the fuck out of the chat. The fuck are you doing in the chats? You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why you can't just not communicate instead of project your miserable existence onto other people who are trying to have fun. I mean, my fucking friend looks, and his name is Abner Thorne, but nobody even pays attention to it because they're too busy gender identifying. Fuck all that shit, man. Just because some people have a hatred for people like that means I have to get blamed for it? No. I don't even think about it. I don't give a flying fuck. That's it. That's it. That's how it works. And I fucking was very thorough with how I explained to Rufus that her calling out the other girl like that in the chat was the same thing as being mean to somebody. It qualifies as being mean, and I cannot have that in my guild. I fucking told her that. I explained it to her. You know? So I'm saying, not everybody thinks like that, though, you know? And you know what the biggest starter of this whole problem was with the real life shit? It's when Cash convinced me to allow them to use the Discord for my guild and for me to promote it and tell people to use it. Once that Discord got created, it fucking destroyed everything, man. It just took away from ESO as ESO. And ESO friends became real life friends. And some of these motherfuckers were even meeting up with each other in real life, then getting their heart broken, and then complaining about it. Like, are you fucking retarded? I fucking told you not to fucking bring your real life shit in the game. And what'd you do? You took in-game people in my guild and became real life with them, and then you got upset about it. Yeah. Alright, there is an advantage to it. It has a convenience of you being able to set up trials and shit like that. It's not, how do you actually do that in-game? I understand that. You know what I mean? I get it. But everybody was using it for real life. And that I even tried to get involved. And I tried to be involved with the real life shit too, posting pictures of my cats and everything. But then the real life took a really nasty turn, especially in Cash's guild's Discord, which I joined also. Just the attitude, the things that they say in Discord, or the things they say to each other, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but I don't think your sexual orientation is more or less disgusting for anybody. But what I think is disgusting is when you talk about having sex with other people rudely and crassly in the chat channel, not joking, not making hidden like puns, or you know what I'm saying, just flat out talking about fucking people. Nobody talks like that around me in real life, and nobody talks like that around me in the fucking video game. I don't even let my cousins talk to me that way. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's rude. I mean, there's a way to say things sexual and it be innuendo, you know what I'm saying? Well, look, these people need to go read the Lusty Argonian Maid series for all the innuendo that's in it. They can make people laugh their asses off, and themselves, if they would just take a little bit of a lighter side to things. But the person is so important to Cash that no matter what he does, even to her real life friends, she won't fucking give up on him and throw him out. He may be gay in real life, but he deserves to get his ass beat. And I would be the one to do it if I was next to him, hearing him talk that shit. Beat his fucking ass. You didn't even hear him. You didn't hear what he did to Wandering Muse either. Wandering Muse never fucking... She never mean to anybody. I've never seen her mean to anybody. She fucking never thrown away in the chat. That was so bad. It's just horrible. Cash just let it happen, and then moments later, Cash is laughing. After Muse leaves, insulted and hurt. Cash is literally laughing. Not at that specifically. It's really tough, you know. It's tough, but that's the only way to get ahead with trials. That's why I told Cash it's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna ruin you. And now she can do her trials with her people. And when it comes time for you to pick and choose who lives and who dies, who goes to heaven and hell, we'll see what happens. We're only here for one fucking reason. Only one reason that we're here. It's the same reason that drives all of us. It's the help. That's why we're here. That's it. It's instinctual in every single human to take care of it. They take care of animals, to take care of plants, to take care of planet, to take care of. So why bully people? See, a lot of people don't understand what bullying does. It prevents them from being who they are. They never get to be who they really would have been, an amazing person, because they were fucked with mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really sad for some people out there. From childhood, just from people, another child, people, they're fucked up in the head, where they can't just do what they love to do, they're passionate, to get anywhere in life. And that has to do with before they even understood anything about being mean or violence or anything like that. People fuck with them they hurt them personally. And that's stupid. It really is fucked up. Exactly. Exactly what I'm talking about. I was in special education. I'm a learning disability. And people used to try to pick on the people in special education all the time. But they couldn't really defend themselves. They didn't really know sometimes that people were being mean to them. And that's what I had to do. Because I was used to it. I'm sorry, but that's something that Ashton's brain could never comprehend. She could never comprehend that this guild is a safe place for all of us, including myself. Do you think the rule only applies to the other buildings? No. People are not allowed to be mean to me either, including you, of course. You know, one thing I don't like is when people hide behind their differences that they have struggled with. They hide behind that to allow them to be mean. And a lot of people, they like to use LGBT, that I'm noticing lately, they use the LGBT to hide behind it, so they're allowed to be considered people. Sexual orientation does not give you the excuse to fucking do shitty stuff. Doesn't give you that excuse. I'm straight and I'm not shitting to people, you know? When I saw that person cut themselves, I yelled at them for doing that in the text chat. I told them, I said, what the fuck is the matter with you, you fucking idiot? Do you not care about your girlfriend that you live with? You don't give a flying fuck about anybody but yourself, right? You're the only one that matters? I fucking gave her tough love. Cash 10 didn't do that. T-Man didn't do that to her. Nobody really That is what it takes. That is what it takes. She shouldn't be doing that to herself. But you can't be nice about it to her and be like, oh, please, please don't cut yourself. You can't do that. That's not going to work. It doesn't work that way. She needs to know that it's a no-no and she shouldn't do it. But none of these people want to really help her. And in a way, it makes them even worse than me and what I said to her. She needed to hear it. Oh, and by the way, me and that person actually left everything on very good terms. But T-Man and Cash aren't concerned with that part of it. The part where Rufus explained to me what really happened because nobody fucking told me. Which Cash should have told me what was going on. Knowing that I was going to do something fucked up to Rufus if she just leaves the guild. I mean, after all these years, you think Cash couldn't have figured it out? But if she makes Rufus leave the guild, she needs to tell me first so I don't attack her for leaving? Like she didn't know that about me? Get the fuck out of here. I can't stand fucking idiots in any form that they come in. Gullible is different. But being a fucking... An idiot is like a greedy, gullible person. Just fucking... think about only themselves, nobody else. Anyway, the guild is still here. It'll be built back up with new people that I'll eventually recruit. Or not, whatever.
I grind my fangs.
I don't play the game and have worries like these people do. And, oh, people are leaving the guild and all that stuff. I don't fucking give a shit about that. People make mistakes. That's what's going on. They make mistakes. Well, what I mean is they're making mistakes and then they're acting like they didn't. That's what I'm saying.
To save us. Outsiders will only make things worse. Come, Tapasa. Beale has made her decision.
From the moment that the person joined the guild, I knew that the reason why they joined the guild was specifically for cash. Only for cash gain. Because they wanted to be around her, they wanted to hear her voice. I knew that from the beginning, but I didn't fucking care that that was the reason they were here. I thought that once they met the other people, we would matter to her. You know what I'm saying? Enough for her to not only be there for cash anymore. But that never happened. Apparently it was only for cash, and it would only have remained for Cash Tanner. You know, another thing too is talking down about yourself and feeling down about yourself. That's not an excuse to be fucked up to other people. You know what I'm saying? It's not an excuse to do that. I'm a reactionist. I never did anything to anybody who didn't cause me to do it to them. I don't just like out of nowhere punch somebody in the head. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that shit. But if you bump my friend while you're walking through the hallway, I'll slam your fucking head into the fucking locker. You know what I'm saying? I just don't deal with that shit. You know, some weaker, earlier man or something that they would allow their fellow man to be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's alright. A day will come when somebody will try to rob my tobacco shop at gunpoint, and then I'll end up getting shot and die anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I don't even care about money or them robbing us anymore. I just don't fucking listen to people. I'm not gonna listen to somebody because they have a gun either. I'm sorry. I don't even give a shit that much about it. I'm sure the owners don't either.
Fun. I sir.
But you know what? There's a lot of really cool people in the guild. To explain to them what happened with Cash. They were both of our friends. They understood, and they decided that they weren't going to try to leave to go follow her. Because at this point, it's not even her or me. if you're still in her guild or someone's still in her guild, I'm not telling people to leave her guild or not hang out with her. You know what I'm saying? It's not that situation. Where she did something to fail. I can't be around anybody that's around her. Because Ace hangs out with her and does trials with her.
Ojel,
But Ace is a good guy.
I proclaim my gratitude. Let's go so
So,
we can talk.
it's too bad. Yep. Yeah.
Tell Poki that you saved me. Tell him that I will find a way to save
I was pretty suspect of things when I first got back to the game. She kept telling me that she learned so much from me. You know? You gotta be careful when people praise you. They sometimes they have hidden agendas. She apparently didn't learn shit from me. I'm not a fan of how she treats her friends. Because
Say your words,
they come and they
Merwaches,
go.
and then
She
leave
treats
me
them
to my grief.
less than people who show up for her
Kishi
trial.
rejected
that
our
speak
laws because
fucked
of your
up to people.
obsolete ideas,
The
Boki.
You know what I'm
outside.
saying?
End with your eggs.
I patient. Merwatch
I'll
because
take Wandering
the
Years,
dead
who's
Rajka,
here and not
the war
here
chief,
and random,
One, that is a battle
over
you
somebody
cannot
that's a
win.
shitty person and is on time every time. You know what I'm saying?
Boki, come out and tell me where Kishi is.
I sigh at the inevitable.
The war chief sentenced Kishi to death, Boki. Your egg son doesn't even have the good sense to die with honor.
I bear my fate.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like to run away or bother anybody though. You know, I'm not really too big on that. I figured if somebody sure. I figured if somebody wants to hang out with us, that doesn't mean to go. I don't force anybody. Yeah, I understand. And that may have happened to me too if I didn't get into the player house. And that's the only reason why I'm even doing these quests and these download content zones, to have access to the whole thing. I think it depends on what you're doing in the game, whether or not you're gonna stay. If you're playing the game, you're doing it for your trials or your dungeons and stuff like that, and all the other aspects of the game are not there anymore. You just do the trials or the dungeons, and you just try your personalities at two different skins. You're probably gonna come and go, and you're playing the games. But if you are into the environment of the game itself, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm playing the game because I'm walking through this mud right now and the shit looks mad real. You know what I mean? It's just different reasons for different people. Well, having the right people is important. Yeah. You know what, I used to think they were really important. The skins. You know? But they're not as important as I thought they were. Having fun is more important. Wow, I found a really cool fucking thing in the game where you have to try to get through a swamp, and the swamp fucking knocks, like, sucks you in like quicksand. Fucking crazy. The necro? Yeah. Mother Song and Full Scar. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, Sorari special stripes. Yeah, but the thing is, your damage is less, like, throughout the entire fight, because it doesn't kick in until the end. You're doing really good extra damage. So Mother Sorrow on the whole can equal the same numbers. If you just play the character right, it'll be the same. Yeah, I got into it for a little bit, trying to figure out how to do more damage. You know? Didn't try. Well, I saw the people doing the same damage in Mother Sorrow. I think it's more about how you move your character, not so much about yeah. The sets matter, but not that much. Alright, I really don't know why I came in here. Because you don't have access to the thing they're telling you to look for. That's weird. Yeah, man, the idea is to have fun. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have fun. I formed a core group for 4 main achievements for personalities and skins. And the 4 main group was able to do the Depths of Malatar on Vet after only 2 sessions of trying. And they're all like lower CP people too. It's Couch, Ace, and Chase. Ace and Chase. And just told me to find this guy, but I don't see a way up to him. Yeah, alright. I agree that I found him, but how the fuck do I get up there? I don't see any entrances. Or anything. Wow, that's crazy. There's a guy here, right? You're supposed to find him. And he's there, and he's up on something. And it doesn't look like there's any way to get to where he is. Let me try something. So they're trying to shoot it right now. If I can get up on this block, I could jump over there and totally fucking do it the way it's not meant to be done. Oh, almost. You know, if I use that rock to run up. Oh! It was too high now. Oh shit, that was funny. The rock made me jump like in a huge arc. I mean, I'm 100% sure this is not the way they want you to do it. But usually the game like leads you to shit. You know? Wait a minute. Am I supposed to use a grapple to get up there? Oh my god! There's plants! And if I throw fucking Firestone at them, the plant pulls me. Oh shit! That's one way to grapple up.
Impressive. Boki's
wow, alright.
We must.
When in doubt.
I say so, Kishi.
Follow the crown.
There's something special about this outsider.
Okay, you learn something new every day. So, how's the Black Desert doing? Yeah, but what's there to do in the game? What do you do when you play? Jesus. Yeah, that was too complicated for me to figure out. I don't like my games to have a real life economy. If you get a boat and sail the seas yet, apparently you can sail the seas with like an unbelievably large number of islands to explore and all kinds of shit. Supposedly, sailing in the game is a big deal. Like, you could literally just spend your whole time playing the game just sailing. It makes the world like a third bigger that they added. Boomerang, huh? Boomerang. Well, don't forget the races are applicable. It's not a class. I know what you're talking about. There's an actual name for the race of it. Yeah, you were telling me that some people got upset because they made clothing for a lesser feeling. Let me ask you a question. Do you think everybody who complained about that was honest? How do they back up their argument? Like, what's the argument for that? It's a hard argument to make without looking at the child. That's a tough argument. Well, that's not it. They want to see a 1,000-year-old little girl with a nice naked. They're like, it's okay because she lives thousands of years. It's okay. And she's not a little girl even though she looks exactly like her. If you feel that way about the outfit, you can voice your opinion about it. That shit looks like they have some Dustin's fucking flyer where they were attracted to young males. He was like, that's a yes or no answer, sir. Terrible. Horrible. I mean, I would do that, but only because it's 2,000 years old. And I treat it right. But that's just me. I'm different. Yeah, I've heard this stuff too. Some heavy ass roads, right? They look like they're way off. We'll all be alright. One day when it goes on, man, if I could get one of these warp crossings at the back, that'd be awesome. You ever see a warp crossing? Warp crossing? like a green blob. I don't know if that. Yes, that's part of the reason why I'm unlocking it. You know the tunnel when you first enter my house? When's the last time you saw my house? It may or may not have changed. It probably changed. But now there's a tunnel when you go in. It's like a triangle and it's all dark and black. I want it to be where when you go into the tunnel, you get beat up by the plants. And you gotta like make it through the tunnel alive to get to the rest of the house. It would be awesome. You know what I noticed? If you cast the synergy and then switch bars immediately, it doesn't seem to do the damage from the synergy. Like, if you animation cancel Blast Bones, not Blast Bones, Boneyard. This bear lizard is just rubbing his back against the lizard. You're not a fucking bear, idiot. You're a bear lizard, okay? You wouldn't be doing that. Doesn't matter, right? The only thing that matters is that nobody in the guild feels uncomfortable because of somebody else. If it happens on accident, everybody just apologizes and you move on. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't hear no apologies from Rufus. To me, or to that person. I didn't hear no apology from Cash to Wandering Muse. You know, people think they know things, you know. Why do you think Wandering Muse keeps leaving and she can't stick around to do things? Because she's emotional. And shit goes on, and then she gets affected by it. So knowing that someone's like that, how you gonna let some piece of shit treat her so badly?
The outsider dares approach the sacred pavilion.
She would have got it in my guild.
Lower your spine,
worst nightmare when that happened to her.
It
I would have fucking tore Eros a new asshole right in the chat. They probably would have removed me from the chat and threw me out of the guild immediately with what I would have said to him. But as I was listening to it, Muse had recently left my guild again. And my rule just doesn't apply.
I will hear what Kishi and the outsider have to say.
But Eros, I called him out very early on
says the Nagakor are doomed.
for saying that he feels great entertainment from other people getting hurt in the Discord, on Cash's Discord. And I called him out on it, and I talked to him in private about it. This was months back. And I was like, I'm making sure that you're not a really shitty person, because I don't associate with shitty people with a shitty heart. And then I made him explain to me that he's not a shitty person, that he just, you know what I mean? But ever since then, he's been looking to get rid of me.
Through weakness and trickery,
I wouldn't be surprised if he was telling
and my
like people like
brother's
iPad
memory.
to do shit to me on purpose.
No matter if
just
my
to try to
novices
get me
cannot
to do something
succeed,
to make it where
or
I can't be
outsider
around
has
anymore.
no
I wouldn't be
chance.
surprised.
No chance at all.
They don't want people there ruining what they have, which is like a friendship where they punch each other in the balls on a constant daily basis.
Point the arrow I gave you, and I'll take care of the rest.
You know, this whole thing I just ran through before, I wasn't supposed to run through it. I was supposed to use the plants to pull myself through it. That's fucking hilarious. The whole fucking time. I can't believe it. I'm running and jumping over the stuff that sinks you down. And I'm making the jump, too. Like, I made it to the end of this place. And I didn't even use the mechanic. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow, this is a really weird mechanic. This came out before they came out with the grappling hook. But basically, the NPC shoots the plant, then the plant grabs us and pulls us over to it. That's basically what the deal is here. It's pretty cool looking, too. Yeah, I'm getting close to that point. Yep, you guys. We got a couple more people on here. We'll see you soon. You got it.
So far, so good. Now let me tell you about the next section. You...
Morning, boss man. It's alright. Just got back from going to the car insurance office. Had to get some shit straightened out with things not being visible on my app.
What app?
State Farm app.
Oh. You had to go.
And like, now you gotta go to your local State Farm office.
And you fix
Yeah,
your
like,
app on your phone?
well, I mean, they fix things inside their system, and then it reflects on your phone. Like, I could see my wife's old car and her new car, but my car wasn't in there, almost like it wasn't being covered. And I know I'm paying for it, and I've had paper cards and stuff, but like, you know, like where's my information on the app in case I get pulled over and I ain't got my information up to date, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they were like, oh, I see what we did. They didn't tell me what they did, but like they had to fix something.
You had to come in and prove who you are.
No, not really. I just walked in there and said, hey, Logan, what's going on? I need you to fix this BS on, you know, my policy. And then he like went in and like looked at some stuff and realized he didn't like finish doing something inside his system and fixed it.
So did they give you anything for your inconvenience? Since they
I get
up?
free coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah, what you up to? Dot?
Just doing a quest, that's all.
Oh, okay. I'll
That's
figure I'll hop
testing
in,
Mark mine.
take a look around. To help tomorrow. So, is the new dungeon hard? A new set of dungeons?
Use your brains as well as your brawn.
Chocolate donuts.
Yeah, why don't you pull me up? You want to explain it to me?
You know what kind of sucks? Someone I know just got told that they can no longer eat meat. And if they do eat meat, it has to be extremely lean meat.
What, gallbladder, right? Gallbladder issues?
No. I think they got bit by that one tick. There's a tick.
Lyme disease?
It's not Lyme disease. There's a specific tick that only that species of tick, when it bites you, you can no longer eat meat. Almost like any meat. Otherwise, your body will go into sickness. I forget the name of the tick. It's like some kind of deer tick or something. But yeah, it's some pretty serious shit. Like, she was having some kind of issue with kidneys and the liver and stuff. And she had to go to the hospital, and after doing some tests and everything, the doctor came back and told her, sorry, you're no longer allowed to eat meat. And if you do have to eat meat, it has to be extremely lean meat. And she was like, damn.
I don't think I did this quest right to beat the boss like I did the right way. I'm sure I was supposed to grapple something to avoid getting killed, but I don't know. I just ran all the way away instead. The grapple's written for me up for some
Light
reason.
the final signal totem. Let's return to the village and present the sacred lily to the
Finally.
war chief.
That was an unusual quest boss. He would just kill you. With a giant AoE. What you're supposed to do. You gonna get on ESL today?
Yeah, I'm already in here.
No. Just need to get like 1 or 2 more people or something. They'll probably want to do like dailies or something. You can totally be involved in the group that does the achievements too. We have a 4-man group in the guild that is going to get the personalities and the skins for the 4-man. We already in that group got the
That is not
Depths of
possible.
Malatar skin.
My friend outsider will explain.
And they're all like lower CP, so it was quite an accomplishment.
Well, Depths of Malatar, the hardest boss in that, I have to say, is that one that makes copies of himself.
Your methods were as successful as ever, Exire.
Yeah, the thing was a bitch.
Few Naga.
For us, the hardest one is probably the orbs. But remember, the tank was no... Oh my god, is this a fire rock?
We must have words.
Did I just get a memento? No way.
Apologize for my actions,
Oh my
Miragis.
I
What
seek
does it
none.
do?
You have done what I could not. You're not.
Oh, that's so cool. Another memento. Oh, you just throw the rock? You could throw... I never seen anybody do this. I never seen anyone throw this fire rock.
Really?
Yeah, that's fucking cool, man. I wonder if you could throw it at a person. Or a guard and throw it at the guard.
You know, I still have yet to clear, northern, elsewhere. Not elsewhere, yeah, elsewhere.
Did you do southern yet?
No, northern was first.
Yeah, but so you didn't do either of them.
No, not really. I mean, like, I've done some questing over there, but not a lot.
It sounds like to me you're gonna be going elsewhere. I like that guild name, Bye Bye Elsewhere. They always say that guild name. They always have traders.
World bosses to do. And a couple of delves, maybe.
Stop it with that bullshit. Questing in this game feels very much like a one-player thing.
It really does. It really, I think, is supposed to be, unless you really need help.
I could see if you really knew what the game, you're running around with other people that really, really knew. And you guys are doing quests together and stuff, but we did that.
I nod my.
When I first started playing.
Yep.
There's only so many years you can do that before you're like, this is so much faster than myself. Same thing with Skyshadow. I mean, if they really don't know how to go get them, they should know how, because they're going to have to do it a lot. Same thing with lore books. Taking people to find lore books.
Oh yeah, and having to deal with the people that are all like, oh, my mount speed's only like 1. It's like, bro, like, I need to get this done. And you're like,
you were there for it. You remember we used to do Skyshadow runs with like 20 people, and no matter what, 1, 2, or 3 people were always left behind, always.
Or like people would just up and leave, and they'd be like, "Oh, well, I have other things to do." I'm like, "Well, you signed up for this." So.
Yes.
No,
These
no,
will
you
pay
can
a
leave a
high
Skyshadow
price
run.
for
They never say
challenging the
that.
Deadwater tribe.
Oh,
them
people
leaving
have
wouldn't
left.
matter.
Probably right. I mean, like people like they get aggravated at doing my Skyshadow runs, and like I invite them to do it, and they go, "Oh yeah, I need this, right?" And then they get like 4 or 5 into them, and they're like, "Oh, dang, this is taking a long time." I'm like, well, of course it is. We have to go everywhere.
Yeah, it does. It's easier to just get the app, for the ESO app, and then just grab them by yourself. It's way easier. You're gonna have to learn how to control your character in the game by yourself. It's the fastest way to remove enemies. You're gonna learn that if you keep playing with other people that kill you.
Well done. Now travel north. We will raid their main encampment.
You know what I think is kind of stupid about restoration staffs? They don't restore any of your health. I mean, sure, their spells do, but like, heavy attacking an enemy, you know, it'd be nice if they gave you some health back.
It used to when they were busting out.
Yeah.
I remember. They really did do that. But for PvP reasons, they had to stop it. Oh man, my fucking ears hurt. This headset is fucking killing me, man. Sony Platinum, I swear to God. It's fucking shit. My ears are just too big. That's why I can hear everybody talking about me behind my back.
Ha ha!
I will.
Ah, that's great. Speaking of,
I know, everybody always
ears.
wonders how the fuck do I know everything. I always know. I always know. Nobody can hide nothing from me.
Speaking of ears and headphones, there is a set of earbuds that slips on over your ears and makes your ears look like elf ears. Like they designed it to be elf ears on purpose.
You need that shit for Christmas. I can't wait till they put Elf back on Netflix. I'm gonna watch the shit out of that movie. They had it on a couple of months ago, but they were a little off on the timing, you know? Wait, is it still on Netflix?
You know what's crazy? Is Suddenlink started putting Home Alone on TV back in like fucking August.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Santa Claus movies here.
The fuck?
Oh, they got Christmas with the Cranks. That was a fucked up Christmas movie. You remember that one?
I've actually never seen that movie.
That movie's fucked up. It's different humor though. It's not. It's more like professional working adult humor, like very, very, very family orientated. Like you could totally watch the movie with your kids, and there's no jokes in there that are fucked up for the kids, you know.
Gotcha.
So it's just basically about Tim Allen and fucking Jamie Lee Curtis are married, and they decide to skip Christmas one year, but the fucking neighbors aren't having it. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Oh, it's so funny. It's so great. And Dan Aykroyd is the neighbor that like runs the whole neighborhood and makes sure everybody's doing their Christmas shit, you know. It's fucking, you gotta see it, dude. It's great. For a movie that's a family movie, it's fucking absolutely one of the best ever, really. One of the best.
You mean like kind of like Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, but more, even more family oriented than that. Even Christmas Vacation had some stuff that is a little adultish, just the content. But
right.
this one's 100%. I bet you it's like rated PG. Yeah, it's PG. You'll see what I mean. Very few PG movies are actually funnier to me. This is one of them. What the hell is Get Santa? Santa gets arrested for trespassing after crashing his sleigh. What? It's fucked up.
Oh. Have you seen any of the trailers for Free Guy?
Was that Jim Carrey?
Free Guy is Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah, what's that all about?
In a movie where he is an NPC in like a GTA world, and he decides one day to just say, "Fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna go try and do something about all these motherfuckers shooting everybody and killing and explosions and taking me hostage every day at my bank job."
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Oh,
Free Guy.
Oh, I gotta see it. Anything around Reynolds at this point is fucking great. I can't believe how great Deadpool is. You said Deadpool 1 and 2, right?
Uh-huh.
God damn, that's just so fucking funny. I just saw Deadpool 2 with my mom the other night. Remember that scene when he finally gets to see his wife again in like the afterlife? And he tells his wife, he's like, "Don't fuck, what's her name?" You know, because she's dead too in the afterlife. And then she's like, "Don't fuck Colossus." And he's like, "What?" The way that he said "what" though, like he was surprised that she said that. Like he didn't know she was watching the whole time him make all those jokes about how he loves Colossus.
Nice.
It's so fucking funny. You know what? I thought it was weird at first what they did to Colossus. Because first they gave him a huge Russian accent. And second, they made him look very, very different than the Colossus from the other X-Men movies, who was like some white guy.
Yep.
Do you remember? And at first I was like, oh wow, they really screwed the pooch on this one. But I like that new Colossus better. That actor.
Well, he actually looks like the Colossus from the animated series.
Right. And I kind of knew he had a Russian. He seems like he would have a Russian accent. I don't know why they made him some white guy with blonde hair. That was ridiculous.
In X-Men 3?
I don't remember which one. One of them, you see him briefly.
Well, in 2 and 3, from the Fox's X-Men, he's always just been some Russian kid. Except he was very small and puny looking.
No, there was one where he was one of the teachers. It was an older one of the older ones. Yeah, he came out of the classroom, and he walked out of the classroom. He's a teacher. He's a big, huge, buff guy, blonde hair, white guy. He didn't say anything. He had no voice roll, no script, and then he just turned metal. Like you saw him step out of the class, and then he just turns full metal.
You remember
that one?
Nah.
Yeah. I don't even remember him being a kid.
Nah, it was in X-Men 2. You see him in the hallway with Logan when Stryker's coming after him. And then in X3, Last Stand, he had like a small, bigger but still a small part where he was fighting some people. You know what's a trip though? Is in comics apparently Colossus gains the power of Juggernaut. And then he mixes that whole Juggernaut suit with his mutant powers. Looks fucking badass.
Oh. Yeah, that Juggernaut thing was weird too. They had Juggernaut in the movie.
Yeah, they had him in,
and it was that other actor. How did they just bring Juggernaut back when he's that big? I don't understand.
They had him in X3.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, they really fucked that
Jones.
whole shit up. They really did.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy him being Vinnie Jones and everything, but like, the one from Deadpool 2 was, you know, more comic accurate.
Yeah, because he's huge. Like, really fucking huge. Like that. He goes, big CGI fight coming up. Yeah, this fucking movie's so great. I like the way he always says hi to the Japanese girlfriend of that other girl. Hey, you girl. Hi, you girl. He's always saying hi to her. I can't believe how good of a job he does as Deadpool. It's so perfect. And then at the end of part 2, he cleans up the timeline. He just starts using the time machine to go shoot everybody, including himself, before he makes Green Lantern.
Yeah. You know, apparently, Warner Brothers, after that movie, Warner Brothers was like, okay, give us our fucking ring back. And he was like, no, it's mine. Fucking come take it.
Wait, he has the rights to the character?
No, he took a ring from the set that they gave him.
Oh, because he shot himself in that movie? Yeah. They were like, give us the ring back?
Yeah, they were like, dude, just fucking give us the fucking ring we gave you back.
It was just a joke, though.
Yeah, I know, but they didn't take it as such. Because, you know, fucking...
I liked the Green Lantern movie. I thought it was great.
It was a good story. You know, it was a good origin-ish, you know? But then, like, the fact that they never went anywhere with the whole Sinestro character at the end, and nothing ever came of anything. Kind of
that looked like it should have been a part 2, yeah.
My Carl, what is our
that was pretty rough.
If not the story of the
now, that dude that they got to play Sinestro, though, the fucking makeup and everything for him is spot on. Or
like
maybe
Satan.
that was all CG.
They look exactly like Satan. They look like the representation of Satan.
Pretty much. That's the way he's
but
supposed to look.
But that's the alien race, right, yeah. Yeah, he was a good guy.
For a minute.
Yeah, he was. He was good. Yeah. You know, it's always the we have to fight fire with fire that turns people that are like, who seem to be uncorruptible. Well, you know. There's only one way to win. But yeah, the thing is, he took the ring and he already fucking beat the bad guy. He didn't have to take the ring at that point.
Right? But he wanted it for, you know, he was jealous of Ryan Reynolds' character and his power. Because apparently Hal Jordan is like the best Lantern that there ever was.
Yeah. What do you think? We're gonna make an alien in a movie that has humans and aliens better than the human main star? No way. We're the ones that are human in real life. We're the ones that get our shit, but some aliens better. I mean, isn't that the whole point? The humans have something that mixed with the lantern makes something even more potent. Well, not every human, but the best of us, which is what he's supposed to be representing.
Yeah. The human heart, basically, the whole, like, the whole
will,
love
human
and
will.
Soul. Human will, human soul. Alright, can these respawns just stop respawning? Jesus Christ.
Three times I got sent into this fucking delve for a different quest. 3 times.
Do you ever play in first person?
So, sometimes, not that often. I find it difficult because I have it where it moves a lot when you cast things. Your head be bobbing up and down. And one thing you don't take into account is that when you bob your head up and down in real life, it doesn't move your vision because your fucking eyes are still.
I think there's a setting for that.
Yeah, you can turn it off. If I turn it off, I'll be able to do it in Skyrim. Because Skyrim doesn't have head bobbing at it. The head bobbing in this game is supposed to simulate real life. So you can get knocked down. But the problem is it doesn't really simulate it that well.
Speaking of Skyrim, somebody finally put Seducer armor
in the game.
Yep, they put it in Golden Saint armor.
I don't understand how people play that game. What a lonely place that is.
It is. It's a very lonely place, but I play it to. I just do it for projects here and there. Like I'm trying to get my alchemy up to 100%.
Is that hard to do?
It is really hard to do. It takes a lot of ingredients.
100%.
Yeah. Right now I'm sitting at 81.
Yeah, but it's pointless. The whole thing's pointless. Why do it?
Because there's a loop that you can do to you make a potion to improve your enchanting. You can enchant a ring to improve a ring and other things to improve your potion making, and then you can use that to re-improve your enchanting to like loop it back to where like your enchanting is like boosted by like 1,000%, and then you can make a an enchantment on something like gear to improve your smithing by like
I know about that
a lot.
And then you make super gear. I know.
And then you make super gear, right? So I'm trying to do that because I've never done it, and I just want to walk up to Alduin and be like, "Bop, you're dead."
Right. That's how you do it. Yeah. Yep. You make all the pieces of gear with the highest enchant that increases the smithing the most, and then when you create the smithing stuff, there's no limit or cap on that. As much as you can muster, what the game will allow you to do. There's no diminishing returns. Yeah, alright, I didn't know you didn't do that yet. You know?
Oh.
I do that right away when I play that game. That's one of the first things I get out of the way. I mean, to a lesser extent.
Quickly.
I mean, you do it as you go, and it keeps getting better as it goes along, but you're always climbing that chain. Like, from the beginning of the game, I have pieces that are all low percentage increase, and I put them all on, craft the gear, take them all off, and then when I can make a better one, that's when I replace that piece with that better one. And then so as I go through the game, I keep getting new gear, makes me look different, which I like, and then I keep improving it, it keeps being better, you know? Yeah, the game's system for making gear and making better gear and all that is so strange compared to like a format such as ESO. Like the format of this game just makes so much sense with everything. You know what I mean? 4 of this, 8 of this, this is for this, this is for this. But then you go into Elder Scrolls Skyrim and it seems like there's so much missing. Like it's so much more simple in Skyrim, you know?
I do agree, because having to go get like all of the ebony and data hearts and shit,
Sweet drinks.
such a waste of time.
Yeah, but if you're playing Skyrim on the PS4,
You've returned.
that's one thing.
Now
But
it is
if you're
time
playing
to
on the
discuss.
PC, you don't have to wait for any of that. You can just put the app on
I
that
belong
gives
to
you a
this.
box that has everything you need in it or some shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You don't
I'm
need to
trying
wait
to
for
do
any
it.
of that without doing
I'm trying to do it without using mods.
What are you gonna get from that though? Satisfaction.
Satisfaction,
It's so much work. It can be doing that.
trophies.
So much work. I would never play Skyrim without like 250 apps. If you saw the game on my computer, you wouldn't play on the PlayStation anymore. And not only apps that make you cheat, apps that make the game look real. How would you like to loot a body? And when you do take literally everything off the body, they are literally naked.
Nice.
And also, all of the female characters in the game are all like Kim Kardashian bodies. All of them. Every one of them. And you know how you can like lift them up by the leg or the ankle and like shake their body? You'll be doing that a lot more often, trust me.
with the jiggle physics and whatnot.
Yeah. With all the mods, the game is a whole different game. So, and you can play it in 3D that way. And now you can even play with the mods, most of them, a lot of them, in virtual reality if you have the setup for the computer. I don't have that though. But that would be the way I would touch that game. Not on the PS4. Actually, I have Skyrim on PS4 for VR.
Yeah, one of these days I'll have myself a nice PC set up, but those are expensive.
Here's the problem that I have with Skyrim. I have 2,400 hours on that game on my PC.
Please,
There's
you must
nothing that's going to
understand.
happen
We
in that
only
game that I
seek
don't
the
already
remnant.
know and have memorized.
It's
I've
not
made
doing-
dozens
yes.
and dozens of characters of all different
The
kinds.
Rion Woe. Many strange things.
Nothing's a
stalk
surprise to
Swallowed
me,
Grove
and that's why I
because
couldn't get back into it on VR.
Strange or
It is
not.
amazing on
So
VR,
Jay
though.
and I
A
will
As
tree
fast as you
wallow
can
in a
move
swamp
your arms
immediately.
is as fast as you can
Just
swing your sword.
long.
They no longer have a thing where you press the button and you swing. So if you happen to know a little something in real life, or even don't, you could just drum roll a motherfucker's kneecap and kill a giant before it kicks you in the beginning of the game. Like I get up behind him and I do these moves in real life, where you're like holding two swords in real life and moving your arms back and forth and up and down. Because I've done, I learned martial arts, so you do that in the game, and your character in the game is doing that, and you see the weapons moving that way, turning with your wrists perfectly, dude.
Nice. I was wondering about that.
You gotta have PS Pro though. The bow and arrow is a little tough. However, I do believe that they're going to come out with a new VR that's going to use a 360 bubble instead of a camera. The 360 bubble that can see and change in 60 degree directions, and that's going to be able to tell where you are and what you're doing.
I do
way
believe
better.
so.
Yeah, I read articles.
Sony apparently is already planning on PlayStation 6 being launched in 2026 or something. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's
If they're gonna only go 6 years after this launch, then that's like, why even fucking try?
No, 6 it's a relatively good amount of time, but I don't mind that they're improving.
hope none
I mean,
of this
what, you think
leaves
spending
someone who
$4,
isn't
$5,
afraid to get
$600
their hand. Nothing else needs doing.
$700 every 6 years is a lot of money? That's nothing.
Money.
That's nothing money. You know? And
Maybe
besides,
if people
I'd want the new
live
10. I can't, you know what? Fuck PlayStation 5. I just want 6. Skip 5. Go right to 6. Right?
You're
Now
still
that they
gonna
mention-
get 5.
Now that they mentioned 6, I don't want fucking 5. Get 5 out of my fucking face.
It's just people fucking making rumors, you know that.
Yeah.
We set
It's fucked up.
sails.
Mark Rufio was acting like it's not fucked up, but he's spoiled.
Although I am kind of interested to see like how the DualShock 5 comes out, because they're apparently turning the touchpad into a screen.
Alright, that's unnecessary. I didn't ask for that. Did anybody even ask for that? Nobody's
No,
asking for
but
How
I
about
mean, it
controllers
would
that
make
don't
more
break?
sense.
There. The entrance
How
to
about
the
you use a
Swallowed
better
Grove.
rubber band on the fucking inside of the controller that holds the sticks? How about that? A little higher quality rubber
What
band.
is that?
Huh? Did you hear something?
What are you two talking about?
I hear voices. Do you
Oh,
not hear
and
them?
there's a dragon coming.
I'm sorry, Zukas. No,
How about
I
that?
hear nothing.
That
Can you
is
describe?
cool
Lamia.
because it sounds just like Skyrim, doesn't it? When you hear him in the
Kinda.
distance. Oh, it's not?
I mean, like, I just looked on the map. I didn't hear nothing coming. I have my volumes turned down.
Oh, yeah, it's just like Skyrim.
All right.
The
We've
way it
arrived.
sounds in the distance,
what
it's the
next?
same shit.
Something in the grove is linked to the remnant.
Sound of
will
it, the
be-
It's
wings.
just a matter of finding
Right
it, I think.
I just got
Hunt.
another party invite. I will be back in a minute. Let's
Sure,
see what
take
they
your time.
want.
Speaks to the remnant.
Yeah, no rush at all. I'm here. I'm about to go eat. Something.
Alright. I just bought a bag of donuts. I should be good for a bit.
Nice.
What's up, TC?
Bless you. Yo, Chase, I was thinking about it. How you healed that one dungeon that's not healable by somebody with your CP. I'm thinking when you come into the chat channel that you should have something like this happen, bro. Chase TS. How does that sound? Like the Simpsons. I thought you were about to say not to do that intro. Like, you know what? Honestly, sure. Yeah, man, that one thing that tastes like ninja is definitely the strongest and most best for your pockets. That I think next time I go there, I'm gonna try to get only this one because there's no comparison. This one's just like the other ones. You could take like 4 pulls, and this one does that in one pull. Just save you a lot of money. Save me a lot of money. I always knew that pine tree weed was the best. And you know what? When I say the best, I mean best for me. I always liked it the best. But I think it's the pine one is the one with the gravity. And like, I'm supposed to try it first, and the back's supposed to be clean. Every time I take the drawer off of this, though, it just stops bothering. Wait, what's going on? Slackers. So you just getting on? What are you gonna get into? Okay. How many written vouchers you got so far? Don't you, yeah. You go to different traders,
All right,
right?
we've arrived.
Like shit traders and
next?
shitty places.
Something in the grove is
And
linked
look
to the
up,
remnant.
do a search for just the cheapest anything. Which means you don't put any parameters. You just hit the button. And the cheapest everything will pop up. Go through that list, and you'll find writs in there that people are selling that will give you writ vouchers that are less expensive than they should be. Why is it telling me to go in the king? Only 5? That's shit. Throw out garbage. 5 writs?
All right,
Hold
we've
on a second.
arrived.
As soon as I get done with
What
this
next?
here,
Something in the grove is linked
I
to the
think it's
remnant.
going on.
It is
I'm
just a
sorry.
matter of finding it, I think.
A hunt, then. Good. Whatever speaks to the remnant here, Sojay and I will find it.
And there she goes. She is not wrong. We will cover more ground if we split up.
I ran ahead
If I
and
see
stopped
anything,
them from
I will
talking
find
to each
you.
other.
Very well. You and Famia go ahead. Whiptail and I will follow in a moment.
I hear something. Is that creaking?
Now I explore the cave.
Please say it's not skeletons.
There's some of them that have 250 and 300.
Skeletons. Oh, Mara's mercy.
Harder? What's so hard about it?
Seem different, don't
Why? I do. You just tell me what you need and I send it to you. I have everything. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize that's an advantage there.
By the 8! Look at this masonry! This predates the serpent by a century or more.
Vigo, over here. I found something. Deep sap. Can you believe it? The root.
Can't stop questing. Questing is so sublime in this game, you know? And like when you're doing it, it's not, you don't think about anything.
Hold you.
I'm gonna start thinking about it. I just want to get out of the cave so I'm not going back in.
Do you see?
You know how that is.
Dead water.
And then I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you some. I would get a rock back out of you. Go to the traders there and look up the cheapest stuff they have.
Was I the hooktail?
And you'll find stuff
Sorry,
you'll be very surprised.
Cravings are just
You could even buy writs that are for jewelry crafting that
We
are
are
very,
here.
very high
No one is harmed, I hope.
in the writ number.
We're fine.
But legendary, so nobody would be willing to do it. You could buy them so
Fine.
cheap and sell them for
You
10
all
times the
seem
price.
quite motivated.
Star
Like you'll buy it for
blossoms
like
and deep
5k and sell it for 50k. Or 38k. Something like that. It works too. I've done it. There are people that just have so much of that jewelry upgrade shit. The people who have hundreds of those gold platings. They have hundreds.
Hair's
Probably
a
a couple
thick,
motherfuckers
isn't
who
it?
have thousands of it.
No more delays.
And those people will buy that RIP to get those RIP vouchers because it's a high amount of RIP vouchers at once. You know what I'm saying?
So this is
So many. They don't give a flying fuck. It just saves them time.
There is
They don't
more
wanna
here
go.
than you think, Cassandra.
You know what you gotta do
The
to get
Dreamwallah will
250
clear the
RIP
waters.
vouchers?
You
Yeah.
will see.
You can get 250 in one shot.
Breathe deep, Ojel.
To them, it's worth the
We
money.
will watch over you,
Saves them
but
time.
you walk the path.
The mural, it bears the image of a hunting party. What does it say to you?
They got me tripping on fucking. They got me tripping on egg coyote or some shit. Argonian fucking scent glands. Huh? Oh my god, I'm a fucking Argonian? God. Oh shit! No way. Holy shit, dude. I got... Check this out. I'm gonna make Argonian Jesus into a normal, moral man. It looks like a really poor attempt to make an Argonian look like a human because of the hair. Oh, I love you so much. That's fucking... It's Mr. Space Center. They turned me from Argonian to this fucking crust. But
Stop
I still
dragging
have
your
my
tail,
hair and
Martine.
shit, you know?
Hunting party waits
Fucking
for you
hilarious.
at the bone. We have a surprise.
And then my
for you.
lipstick, my hair. Even the lipstick is proper, because normally when you put the lipstick on the Argonian, it looks like it's shaped as teeth, right? But this one actually looks like lipstick shape. Or an Argonian.
What is
It's
happening to
crazy.
them, Famia?
I heard
If
a
I
name.
saw this
a
Argonian in the
team.
game, I wouldn't even take a quest.
I
in this
think
fucking
our
game.
friend is reliving an ancient
I would just
Argonian's
back
memories.
away. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Or else
You
it gets
finally
the hose
arrived.
again.
We grow old with waiting. To hunt is to know
Just
patience.
said we grow
brother.
old with waiting.
But where is Uraz?
No better way to say it than that,
Uraz
right?
is not with you. He did not come with us.
No matter. We flushed back Ixley as you asked, Floxu.
Kayak!
You broke back.
I nearly forgot. It
Face
is
back.
time for your
Face
Chakasay,
back.
Martine. Pierce the heart of Fat Gitsi, and the tribe will see you are full grown at last.
I see nothing, Famia.
Happy
Is it
birthday.
a hallucination or an actual vision of the past?
Both, perhaps? I can only see the edges. Smoke and whispers. But what our friend is experiencing, it's real enough.
We came here to find the remnant,
Sure,
Famia.
I can't have
Not to
people
hear
not
mumbling about
fucking
some
money.
hatchling's name day.
I mean, I
I'm
don't really
sorry,
have a lot of
Cassandra.
money anymore.
It's very hazy.
But I just made that from some of the
There
fest
must
lava.
be something here. Something
It's not
meant to
selling that
see.
fast, though.
Outsider! Did you do this?
Ah, another soul for our harvest? Delightful.
Whoa.
Soldiers! More of these lizards lurk in the swamp nearby, no doubt. Take them. Alive. After all, we'll need guides to their village.
What did you say? Something about the Ayleids?
I believe so. Yes, the ancient Barsabic Ayleid Empire.
Come, quickly! The village bleeds. We pushed the Ayleids back, but our warriors bear new scars. Our sap speaker calls for aid. Several members of our sacred clutch remain. Find them, Mateen, and bring them here.
Is someone there? Please, Rootkin. I need help. The door is locked. The key, it should be in the speaker's lodge.
Help! Anyone! Cannot breathe.
Mateen.
You know, my character could just cast Unnerving Boneyard and put the fires out. I don't have to use a fucking bucket, okay? Unnerving Boneyard is all ice damage. Frost damage. It would totally put the fire out. That's what I mean about next gen. The next game will have that, where when you're a different class, a different thing happens because you're that class instead. And this game has none of that. Everything
3
happens
against
the same
1
for every class.
Ominous Greels.
But it's going to be a team fight. Not more. Games are about to get really ridiculously large in size. Like real games like this, that you will play forever. 100 gigabytes for something like this. Could you imagine how big it would be if the quality was
Can you
raised up?
hear me?
But the
Mateen.
quantity was still here. This would be like
We
a
were
fucking
separate.
terabyte to have current gen.
Casa Jean,
It's good to be though. I can't imagine it looking better than this.
I am sorry.
I do wonder what that would look like. $2015. I played it when it first launched on PC. It was a giant fucking mess. But I never did any crafting. I never wore set gear. I didn't know anything about any of that. I played with gear that had higher numbers. Just because it said it had higher armor. I was like, oh, there it is. You know, thinking it was like Skyrim. I did that to Vet 10. And the game was really hard on Vet. When you did Cadwell Silver, it was Vet 1 to 5. When you did Cadwell Gold, it was Vet 6 to 10. And it was progressively harder. Progressively. I know. It's the giving nature of Nightmare. Alas, nobody has robbed us recently.
Thank you, Mateen.
These Argonians. They bested the aliens?
Yes. It was costly, though. Ugh. I smell smoke and taste blood in my mouth.
Perhaps the Remnant helped them?
I didn't get my witch title.
It will have to do. The sap speaker
You gotta
calls
do,
for
like, 30
aid.
or something for that.
The four of you must...
They are coming! They are coming!
Yeah, I guess I could just get it.
The elves! More come, Rashkal! Hundreds more!
How?
You could do it if you
We
want.
slaughtered them here like hogfish.
That was only the first wave.
Kaok. Fine. Fall back to the Hist. We fight and die in its shadow. Bare your fangs, Rootkin.
Yes, by all means, bare your fangs. I wouldn't want this to be too easy. Have you forgotten the laws of the hunt so soon? Prey is supposed to run.
Still nothing about the Remnant? I am well acquainted with delays, but even my patience has limits.
There must be a connection.
Zukis and Jaksik Orn. They are shaking. What is going on?
I got
Is
one
it the
of them.
Remnant?
Yes. It's very close now. I can almost hear it.
Our time runs dry.
I know I have over 50.
The alien savages approach,
Oh,
but the
yeah.
Hist provides a seed of our tribe,
Wow, this is
a
almost
refuge for the
cool.
souls of our people.
That's cool. I want it.
Creating this relic is our tribe's last hope. You must find the root's courage and keep the elves from interfering. Trust in the Hist. Here they come. We must hold them off until the ritual is complete. Protect the
I'm here.
balls.
Elsewhere? A multiple room house where it opens up? Yeah, you just, if you do elsewhere more than, you'll get the house. And you'll access. Yeah. And not after this whole thing.
Keep him away.
Well,
The ritual
it'll
is
just
near.
happen with the bike that I'm not sure which one. You have to look into which one gives you the house exactly. But you're gonna open up rooms in the house that find you. I'm in the middle of doing
We
some
must
sort of
hold
weird,
them off.
like, and we'll put a little bit so I can't really hear it the same way. That's why it's not something's rough.
Protect the balls.
Allow them to complete the ritual.
Come, warrior. The troubled time. Another. It is your... Both. Very well. You are welcome. No.
It is the key to the remnant of Argon, isn't it? Then it seems our time together has come to an end. This paralytic should keep you here for a time. Please know I hold you in the highest respect. Farewell.
Move it, Famia.
Cassandra betrayed me. That's my cousin's name. How could she? An Argonian named Cassandra, but with a K. No, you'll see a phenomenally low price. Like, it's way too low. Somebody who's just tired of not being able to sell it, and they put it in a trader somewhere. But the problem is the popular traders, it gets bought right away and resold in Grotwood way less than them, you know? You'd have to be babysitting it all day long, clicking the button, to be the first to see it. But if you go to the crappy traders all over the planet, you'll find, every now and again, you'll find a deal where you can make 8 times your money, easy. Let me... I gotta go for a minute, I'll be right back.